Hey everyone, Switched On Player. I decided to do this fairy video about the new character Misty from My Little Pony Make Your Mark Chapter 2. May contain some spoilers, so if you wanted to listen, you have been warned at least. We really don't know so much about Misty as a character, but from the chapter 2, it was mentioned from Opaline that he found Misty as a filly. So the main question is, where is Misty from? Is it possible that she could have been from Bradwood at the same place as Izzy? Well, I won't say for certain because even though Izzy has said that she has never seen Misty in Bradwood before she moved to Maritime Bay. But as she stated that Opaline stated that she found Misty as a filly. And since Opaline's castle, the Dark Castle, is located northwest of Maritime Bay, but I will say at least a few miles from the Maritime Bay area. But anyways, I do believe that Misty was actually living with her family, but as a feeling that she was getting lost after something. Maybe that she was getting lost in a bad storm, and that she had no idea what she were, and that Opaline, who was in the area, found her and decided to bring her back home to her own castle to raise her as her own adopted daughter and also as her assistant. Here's the part of that where something that most probably would think is very crazy, disturbing, uprising. But for most of the other unicorns in Brownwood, they had a cutie mark. But Misty is the only one that we know that doesn't even have a cutie mark in at least at all in a young adult age. Considering that Misty is around the same age as the main five, but she doesn't even have any cutie mark. That is very much the only mare or any pony in the My Little Pony franchise universe that we know of around the same age as the main five or the main six didn't have a cutie mark. But still in that, I'm actually looking forward to see that, but also seeing her eagerness that she will want to find her special talent. But during her being uprising, being raised by Opaline, had almost twisted her mind, believing that she doesn't need friends. All that she needs is power and Opaline and her cutie mark. Well, maybe not the cutie mark itself, but also being told one twisted story version how the magic was separated in the first place and why this crystal was created. Opaline told her the story, her version, is that Opaline saw that the magic was not deserved to rest of the ponies of being owned, and that the pony princess Twilight Sparkle was afraid and jealous about her magic, and so that she stole the magic that Opaline had to bring it so that she wouldn't be a threat to the entire kingdom. But after hearing Sunny's version of the story is that after Unicorn hurt an earth pony, there was then about the magic when the ponies started being couldn't tolerate each other, and that Twilight separated the magic and stored them in crystals, but each pony kind took each crystal and settled down in three different locations: Zephyr Heights, Brotherwood, and Mirtan Bay. Hearing this particular version of the story was not even like any that Opaline had told her. So I do strongly believe that Opaline was even aware of the true version, but she decided to tell her own version of this being, which it was the twisted form of the original story. But even so, that seeing how Misty is so dedicated to helping her adopted mother to get to what she wants, power, magic. Even when, even when seeing how much eager dedicated that Misty also is also trying to figure out what her special talent is and and also eagerness to find her cutie mark or what this kind of cutie mark it is. But deep down, I do believe that Misty not only wants her cutie mark, but she wants to find true friends. Considering that she has been had been raised by Opaline by herself, and throughout her childhood, she had no friends. The only one was there for her was Opaline, her adopted mother. No one else, nobody else. So I can understand why Misty felt also it wasn't very socialist, very that was a bit hard to socialize with ponies. And but I can understand that she was also had this very eager that she wants to make friends and that she wants to be happy. But even though when Opaline has tried to crush her dreams of being that she is not in need of friends, all that she needs is her magic and power. But I cannot say for certain exactly why any of that is even concerned to Opaline. But do I think that Misty can be reformed? I might have to say yes, because in one of the last scenes of the last episode so far, we can see that Misty is crying, but even after that, Opaline wants more power after she can get at least a small portion of the magic that she had lost. But to seeing how disturbed, not, but how to seeing devastated Misty were, I strongly believe that she has started to regret being helping Opaline and that she rather want to be part of the main five. So I do believe that Misty wants to help the main five in order to stop Opaline. I mean, could she even want to do that? It's possible. I mean, if Misty were actually wouldn't be told the real story to find out the real truth behind why the magic was gone and why this came back and what's the main purpose of the main five are doing. But after observing how the main five are socializing or spending time together, she realized they are not like the rest of the pony kind because back at the castle, it is only her and Opaline, no pony else. So I can understand why Misty is feeling is a little bit awkward socializing in most of any other socializing. But even when Opaline said and stated that Misty doesn't even need friends. But I would say the opposite. But seeing her spend time with the main five at the lighthouse, seeing how happy she were when she tried new stuff, but I can't see why the reason is. But seeing how Opaline has been brainwashing Misty throughout most of her childhood to this point, to be the most loyal friend slash daughter that she had. But deep down, I do would believe that Misty would came around and realized her mistake and tried to maybe warn the main five about this. But I cannot say for certainty about that. But I could see as a good chance that Misty will be reformed and perhaps will change side and help the main five against her adopted mother even it would hurt her, but maybe for the best cause. Because Opaline wants to rule the entire Equestria with fear, and she doesn't want to allow any unity. That's another thing that maybe Misty will realize her mistake by helping her. So in a way, I strongly hope that Misty, at some point soon enough, will be realizing her mistake and will informing the main five about her mistake and who Opaline is and why she's doing this. But at the same time, if she were doing this, I would not be hesitating. I would not believing it. I mean, I wouldn't be so surprised if the main five wouldn't have hesitated to believe a single word afterwards, but she'd been telling them. But giving her the chance to be proving herself may be the best thing. But I do believe Misty can be reformed, but there are a lot of things about her we don't know much about, like much more about her background. But I hope we can see more of her backstory in a flashback or something, and maybe to see her get her cutie mark. If you have any opinions or thoughts about this, let me know in the comment section below. This is Rich Dablo, over and out.